what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
You're listening to The Razor's Edge. My name's Matt, and I am here at Desertfest London with Verminthrone.
Yo!
Yo!
How's it going?
Good.
Big day ahead.
Yeah, we're excited.
Bloody good day in sunny London.
Absolutely.
Sun, riffs and beer. What more can you ask for, you know?
No, I don't ask this to everyone, but do you come here often? Are you Desertfest regulars?
It's my first time.
Is it?
Yeah, my first time.
My third.
Yeah, I've done 3. This is my third as well,
Nice. How does it feel to be here? It's obviously quite a big gig for you guys, even with the big local shows you've had. This is probably the same kind of calibre.
It's cool to see our name against all the others of like the scene and some proper legends of the scene, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
We were shocked to be asked because I think we're not your normal Desertfest band.
Yeah,
we're a bit heavier than
a bit weirder in that sort of regard. But yeah, no. Happy to be here and honoured to play.
Desertfest Forgotten Child. Left home when we were 14 and then made our way back. Let us back in with open arms.
The Black Sheep of the lineup, I like it. Well, it feels like this Desertfest music is seen as a little bit of an outsider genre, even for heavy music as a whole. So maybe it makes sense all along.
Yeah, no, it's nice to give a chance to the other like that sort of style of bands to come over here and sort of play that thing.
Fuck
It's cool. Good showcase.
The fest has definitely fit a niche that was needed.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because you had Temple Fest back over in Bristol years ago, and that kind of like ticked that kind of box of like the same thing. But yeah, Desertfest is on the one.
It's great. Who else are you looking forward to seeing while you're here?
Amenra and Zealanado later today.
I was looking forward to Conan, but we finish at 5 and they start at 5.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
the
not
mad
gonna work.
dash.
Responsibilities.
Catch the last 5 minutes.
Well, you play guitar, do you mind jumping in for me for our last?
I'll learn the set just now,
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah.
Paul Bearer, yeah.
We're going to
Paul
as soon as we
Bearer,
finish, pack up and then go see Paul Bearer.
Yeah. Leonardo.
Live in the roundhouse the rest of the day.
Oh, it's
I'm
such a
glad
good
I had to
lineup.
work yesterday because I love Stone Jesus. I was a bit upset that I couldn't make it.
I want to see Bilecasted tomorrow because I've not actually seen them. Like, it's one of those bands we kind of circulated around, we've just never crossed paths.
We've never played together.
Typically, the one tomorrow. Like.
You're both on the circuit, aren't you? I'm surprised that you've not played together, but
We always ask each other.
Yeah, we were chatting to them at
Bilecasted, if you listen to this, fucking like hook us up. Let's go.
I was chatting to them at Damnation. They're really lovely guys.
yeah.
The planet's having a line.
One day.
They're awesome guys. Well, The Call came out last February. I think Youth for Euthanasia is my favourite off the album.
Oh, wow.
But
That's the first.
I always
Have you listened to it more than once, buddy?
is it already too soon to think about another album?
Oh, we're halfway through.
Yeah.
To be frank, guys.
We're starting with the new track today.
Yeah, we are, yeah. And ending with the new track.
Ending with the new track.
That's exciting.
So we have like the comfortable meat between the two slices of fresh bread.
I see.
Like,
Well done then.
or vegan meat. Vegan meat if you're.
Some spinach in there. Some
Brilliant.
chickpeas, that's good.
We give you riffs and protein.
With some protein. That's what
Is that the next merch idea?
that's what I need.
It's been a lot longer though, this album. I don't know why, it's taken us longer.
Yeah,
The Coal just kind of happened like that.
Yeah, I think we've kind of learned from writing the first album, like we can take a bit more time in letting things naturally develop and like let it stew a little bit. Like there's a few songs we kind of smashed up quite quickly, and put them on the back burner and like come back to it with sort of fresh ears and fresh motivation. And sort of we kind of tinkered a bit, sexied up a few sections, and like it's not saying that that's the final product, but like as it is, it's like no, we're heading in. I think we finally found our sound and our groove and kind of where we kind of fit in a pigeonhole, which is a very weird pigeonhole.
We've tinkered a lot more on this album.
Yeah, there's a lot more tinkering. Yeah. It's still organic, but we're being a bit more meticulous, I think, with it.
Is it going to be an evolution from the EP and the last album, or is it in the same kind of vein?
Heavier.
It doesn't feel as miserable.
Yeah. It's more metal than anything.
It's just fucking good riffs and like it's got some upbeat kind of stuff. Like, so there's a little bit of misery in there.
It's going to be heavy.
The Cole had a bit of a downer kind of approach to it. But I feel like the next album, whether it's going to be called like, it's going to be a good sort of kicking the right up start.
We've definitely brought in more influences.
Yeah, for sure.
They're more eclectic, should I say?
Yeah.
Trying to match the difference between like power trip and down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so find that middle ground.
Power down.
Yeah.
So we've always been a mongrel, like we never just fit into a certain.
Yeah, it's quite nice to have that sort of diversity across multiple genres because we're a little bit hardcore, a little bit sludgy, a little bit like back in the old days blackened kind of metal.
That's kind of gone. But
But it's kind of going into the next album. Like, we're kind of tapping into everything and it's sort of melding it into a sexy little pot of riffs.
Very cool. Very good to hear. What kind of place is back home like to come up through as a band? Like Milton Keynes, is it? What's the scene like?
Milton Keynes is a very interesting kind of music history regarding like, I guess Gent was a big part of Milton Keynes history. Like there was a band called Phelps Island, which basically were pioneers alongside sort of Sixth at the same time. They broke up and became Tesseract, Monuments, Heart of a Coward, and like they're obviously fucking still going strong. But like Milton Keynes always had like a weird like ska punk scene. Like they were like 6.5 and Cap Down, and they was a good heart and home of just home-brew music, and like those are just two weird genres that sort of have to come out of it.
I think we are lucky though because there is stuff going on. Like, Crawford Arms is great.
Well, they've always done us favours.
They have,
So we're very lucky to have the Crawford. If we'd struggle to get a rep venue of that size, that calibre, and be able to put on the good shows like I Hate God, Making Speedball, Six.
Yeah, people still come to shows like even in like
It does seem you get tours passing through Milton Keynes that like maybe you wouldn't automatically think that it's going to stop off there, but
it was like a bit bigger than what you would imagine.
Well, I mean, Cancerbats even have mentioned Milton Keynes on their songs. Like they love Milton Keynes and the Crawford Arms specifically.
They played quite recently, didn't they? They did the back
The vocalist is named Liam. He's doing the DJ set there in like a few weeks.
Is it?
really,
He just loves the Crawford for some reason. So
we find it really hard to find those calibre level of shows in London because everyone's trying to get the London shows. So that's where we're kind of lucky coming from Milton Keynes.
Because we do have a local pool. I think it helps that we're able to get people down for local shows. Like that works in our favour when trying to get on these types of bills, really.
The Crawford does offer like a unique experience because it is still like a small club show, but you get the production level of like what would feel like bigger. It's hard to describe.
I suppose when you're trying to get out of Milton Keynes and going for other cities, London's not too far away as well, and then you've got like the East Midlands and
we do way more Midland stuff, don't we? Like we've done Dev, we've done Blackheart, but normally we're up north.
Nottingham, Leicester,
Bristol,
Bronze a couple times.
Right down to the southwest, the south generally.
Okay, brilliant. The industry these days kind of tends towards shorter releases like EPs. You've got an EP out as your first release, but how do you feel about the kind of short release versus long release? Are you going to be a band that does albums?
We literally spoke about it at practice this week.
We've got enough to like bang out a pretty fucking solid EP, but it's like, do we sit on it, write another X amount of songs and then do the full release, or like toy with the idea of doing like 2 EPs? I don't know, again, because EPs are fucking powerfully successful. And they do have their place. I think it's just whether it's right for you as a band, I don't know, like it's completely contextual.
I think the thing is as well, in the age of streaming, people don't necessarily to get into your band, they're not going to listen to an album.
They're
going to hear one track, and on the very rare occasion that one track they're going to be like, shit, this is exactly what I'm after. Then they're going to check out an album. That's if they even have like the patience or the attention span to sit there and listen to a whole album of a band. EPs aren't a bad idea in the modern day of TikTok and fucking Instagram reels where it's like
attention span
instant hit of dopamine,
25 minutes now.
But also, an album's an album, like it's the bread and butter of being in a band, right? Of an artist, like.
Well, that's it. You can just listen to a random single off Spotify, but you don't get the full context of where it sits in the album and like the order of things and like that. Like that's most metal or anyone that loves music. Like an album has a flow and a context, and like you just get that snapshot, which is good. But like sometimes you need the full experience.
Do you know, sometimes I've heard a single like that's come out before the album, and I've been a bit like lukewarm on it, and then I hear it in the context of the album,
exactly,
and I'm like,
yeah,
now it makes sense.
I get it.
Makes sense. Yeah. Like the song before and after can make or break it.
Of course.
All the rest of the album tracks are actually better than the single.
Yeah, which can happen. Like,
Happens a lot. Yeah.
it's literally release your weakest song as a single, and then the rest of the album bangs.
Or they release a weak single and you're like, I bloody hope the album's better than the single. Like, you know, you've been looking forward to hearing new music from a band and you're like,
Clever marketing.
I don't dig it, but you just keep your fingers crossed that the album's gonna be a step up from that.
And that's the trouble. That's what we were trying to think of what to do the video for the Cold, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do we do it for a heavy track? Do we do it for a catchy track? Do we do it for
what's appeasing to the masses, and like how you're going to get the reach in the social media? Like it's a whole minefield of stuff I don't fully understand.
But none of us are massive social media guys.
Yeah, like it's what's hot in it. How often?
What track was the gateway track that someone would go? Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, like Kuru's a great example because it's a catchy riff, like it's got hooks to it.
In your face.
It's a good.
It's not too heavy.
Yeah.
But it's different to everything else on the album.
It is.
still.
Yeah. But again, that's just like a snapshot of the album, like without the context. You don't really get it. It's again like go back to the EP. I don't know, man. Like I'd love to do both. Why not? If we had the fucking momentum to write just constantly and release EPs and albums, we're not King Gizzard or Lizard Wizard or whatever it is.
I don't know how they tour so much and record and write so much.
We've said the same as well.
My favourite band.
Yeah,
my number one band.
That's it. Like they're constantly plugged into an interface or a laptop somewhere, and just constantly noodling out fucking ideas, which is great.
Yeah. What other like non-metal stuff do you all like? As well as King Gizzard.
I listen to a lot of techno.
Yeah.
I'm big on synthwave at the minute. I want a whole 80s synthesis like Vangelis and that kind of.
I'm Carpenter Brew, Perturbator, Ghost. Not the other Ghost.
Chaperone.
GOST.
Ghost.
I fucking love Chaperone. Chaperone's brilliant.
Yeah, big on the Chaperone.
Yeah.
Garage rock, dad stuff.
Yeah, Kiss, and it's rock, but it's not metal, is it? But old school dad rock bands. Like it's hard.
Foo Fighters are considered a dad rock band now.
Kind of granddad rock at this
Well,
point.
especially if Dave Grohl in
It's
it.
granddaddy rock.
He's like a double dad rock, isn't he? Like
Double dad, yeah. Brilliant. Oh man. Well, Desertfest is kind of good for leaning into your sludge influences, but for the other sort of hardcore side of the coin, what would be the ideal kind of festival to play, do you think, that you could bridge
Get back
into?
to Bloodstock.
Bloodstock's
That's
a
our
big,
next.
I'd like to do Cruise of the Soul.
Damnation.
That would be really good. Damnation.
Damnation and Bloodstock.
what's that big one in America? I mean,
Hellfest in fucking
What's the big
Europe,
hardcore fest in America?
like anything in Europe.
this is
Europe's gotta
hardcore
go
would be
right.
fucking sick.
This is hardcore.
But I don't think we're hardcore enough. We're like, we're not hardcore enough for big hardcore bills, and we're
Too hardcore for...
It is a
We're weird. We don't fit it. Like it's
like you could throw down. You could see
cuts.
kids throwing down or like hardcore dancing two-step into our tracks. We've played gigs where people have been like
we
hardcore
have two-step.
dancing.
I remember a guy said to me,
And like
he had
crowd
two
killing and
steps
stuff, and I'm just
until,
like, what?
someone said he had 2 steps since 2006.
Came out with
He came out with 2 steps at the moment train show.
And it's like,
Brilliant.
and I think that's a lot of the feedback we get. They come to see us and like, I didn't realise you had as much hardcore influence as you do. And it's like, but it's fresh, it's new, it's different. It's like you go from playing like really like groovy shit to more like in your face hardcore, like makes you want to punch someone riffs.
It's like Malevolence, but not as good.
Yeah, they are very good.
Bit of diet malevolence.
We just need to start. Diet Malevolence. Yeah, we need to
Zero.
Sugar, nothing good in it. Like,
we need to start wearing puffer jackets and put
it's just wearing the cap.
Sheffield accent
Not even the lemon coke, just bland.
Yeah, just vanilla.
Tesco Value Diet Coke. That's us.
Candy pop.
There's no better humour than self-deprecation, right?
But no, yeah, festivals, 100% like Damnation, Bloodstock. Like, itching to get back to Bloodstock.
I think Damnation would be top for me, I think.
Yeah, like they get great lineups and they're so varied.
It's so varied, yeah.
I think the trouble is with Damnation, they always say that they mainly pick touring bands though.
Yeah.
And that's basically a CV for getting onto Damnation, which I completely appreciate. so hard to tour nowadays. Well, one with jobs, but two actually just getting out to Europe nowadays. It's just.
I think it's being seen as a touring band as well, not just doing it, but having the perception that you are not just
like actively
a Milton Keynes band, but a UK band, you know. No, it's difficult. Well,
Arctangent, that's another fucking festival to go because that's getting more diverse and heavy and fucking
and trees will be a random one.
Trees, yeah, we can go film it. But yeah, it's kind of that kind of vibe I think we can get with.
Guys, if I take up any more of your time, you're going to miss your set. So I think we'll wrap up here. But it's been really cool to hang out and chat. I've enjoyed it.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much.
Well, this has been Verminthrone at Desertfest London.
For listening. Make sure you keep up to date with all of our interviews by subscribing to our channel. For all the latest news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.